Hi, welcome. This is Inside Kate's Kitchen. It is the 29th of March, 12:58. I'm a little bit early starting, but I figured why not? I didn't have anything better to do, so I thought I'd come on in and we could talk. Please, when you come in, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button so we can say hi. Hello, Ahmad. It's good to see you. And Lisa, hi. I'm glad to see you too. I wanted you guys to know that I'll be doing the live stream today by myself. David is busy. Hi, Amy. Good to see you. David is busy doing. Our pastor is. We had to close our church because we're now on lockdown here. So our pastor is doing his sermons on video, and then David transposes them and gets them ready to go up onto the internet. And he's got one today. So let's see. Deborah's here, Bandana Grandma's here, and Jason French is here too. Hello and welcome to all of you. It's good to see you. I'm glad you joined us. I can imagine you do, Miss Bandana Grandma. This is the one you sent me, and I absolutely love it. It is a wonderful, wonderful apron, and I love the colors, of course. So I appreciate it so much. I wear it all the time. Um, we went on lockdown this past week, and I thought it was going to be a huge change, but it turns out that it really hasn't been that much of a change at all. Dave and I don't go out a lot. We spend most of our time here at home, except when I have to go to the grocery store. We have doctor's appointments and things of that nature. So while I thought I was going to have problems with being on lockdown, it has not really affected us at all. Other than I am now spending more time out in the garden trying to get things going in the garden so that this summer we'll have plenty of food. Not that we don't have a pantry, but I like fresh veggies too. So anyway, that's what's going. Hello, Eli. It's wonderful to see you as well. Please don't forget, guys, hit the thumbs up. We want to show YouTube that you support me. I have some good news. I just go, oh, hi, Carrie. Thank you for joining us. It's good to see you. Um, I got some kind of interesting news this past week, and that is that I'm a little over 3,400 watch hours, and 4,000 is when I have to decide whether I'm going to be monetized or not. So I'm on my way. I'm getting closer, and it should be interesting. I still don't know whether I'm going to make the decision to monetize simply because it's not what motivates me to do this. But like my friend Daddy Curb says, um, somebody's making money on these videos that I put out anyway, so I might as well go ahead and make a little bit myself. So who knows? We'll see. Thanks, Amy. You've been a recluse for 11 years. Well, we've been here on this homestead for, let's see, since 2012. So not 11 years, but we're getting closer. And ever since we've been here, we just don't do a lot of going out. We stay at home people, and I like that. So we'll see how it goes. Um, how are you guys doing? Has being sheltering in made a difference? Are you on lockdown? I know there are still some parts of the country that are not, and there are some other parts that are really struggling with it. So please, how are you doing on it? Let's see. Um, Ahmad, thank you very much. I am okay, and David is okay, although I was a little bit icky last night, but I'm better now. I think I just ate something that didn't agree with me very well. Let's see. Thank you, Amy. Amy says, yay, congratulations. It's not something I've been working for, to be honest. The 4,000 watch hours that has just come. Let's see. Amy is enjoying the lockdown. You're completing much needed projects and spending family time together. Me too. Deborah says we've been on lockdown for 2 weeks now. We've been on lockdown here for almost a full week, and I'm amazed at how much more gardening I got done. Susanna, hello. It's good to see you. Welcome. I'm so glad you got here. I still have a lot of gardening to do. I have 3 different kinds of potatoes I need to get in the ground. I know it's late for planting potatoes, but I'm going to plant them anyway and just see how it goes. Amy says Abby is making fresh bread and it smells amazing. I'm going to do that after I get finished on this live stream. I thought about starting it beforehand, but then I was afraid I'd run over and not have enough time to do it. So I just decided to wait. Anyway, back to potatoes. I've got purple potatoes, I've got Yukon Golds, and I've got white. And I don't remember what the other is. One other kind, I'm not sure what it is. But anyway, we've got all of that. And I've got about 18 or 20 strawberry plants that I want to put in the soil. I don't use strawberries for the berries, although I love strawberries, but that's not the major reason why I use strawberries or why I grow strawberries. Um, I love strawberry flavored tea. And what I do is I harvest the leaves, the smaller leaves from the plant. Sometimes I take the bigger ones too, but mostly it's the smaller ones. And make my tea out of that. And I find it's a wonderful flavored tea and it really makes my tummy very happy. So that's what it is with as far as the strawberries. So I've got those. I've got some more onions to get in the ground, although I got a lot of onions in the ground this past week. I still have some more onions to go in, yellow onions. I got green onions, white onions, and red onions already planted, and I'm going to put some yellow onions in. And I've got a whole bunch of herbs that I put in. So I've got four different kinds of basil. Um, I got sage. I got rosemary. I got three or four rosemary plants in. Oh goodness, what else did I do? Parsley. I got a couple of different things of parsley. I don't remember what else, but some very good news. My one and only elderberry that grew last year has come back. It died back to what just a stick, and I thought I had lost it, but it has come back. So, Jason, what smells good? Fresh made bread? If that's what you're talking about, you're right. That does smell good. I had said last week that during this week I would make um, a video on how to do hard boiled eggs in the Instapot and also how to make bread. And when I went in Sunday afternoon to do it, I didn't have any eggs and I didn't have any yeast or any flour. So, oh, all the herbs. Yeah, thank you. I love the smell of the fresh growing herbs. So, anyway, Tuesday morning I got up and put the grocery order in and I picked it up yesterday afternoon. So, I was able to get the stuff I needed to do both of those videos. Hopefully, I will get them done this afternoon or tomorrow. Single man valerian is good for your nerves. How do you use that, Eli? I don't know anything about it. Yes, yes, Jason. If you're doing hard boiled eggs in the U.S. for Easter, a lot of families will hard boil eggs and then color the shells and hide them, and the kids have fun hunting them. And some parents will take plastic eggs and put in with them as well and put little trinkets in. So what I would wanted to do was do some hard boiled eggs in the Instapot, which supposedly takes like um, 3 or 4 minutes to cook and 3 or 4 minutes to cool down. And then I wanted to um, do some natural dyeing. I've got some various things to use. I've got some red onion skins and I've got some yellow onion skins and I've got some several other things. Hello, Thrifty VG. It's good to see you. I'm glad you joined us. So I probably will do a natural dye eggs as well, but I'm not sure. We'll just have to wait and see if I can get enough together to make several different colors. Um, tea, Eli. The small new leaves or what? Turmeric is a good guy, and so are beets. Well, I like turmeric, but I'm afraid beets and I don't get along. They're a little bit too earthy flavored for me, and I just can't seem to enjoy them. My youngest sister, when she was a small baby, ate so many beets that her skin started turning kind of pink. So, yeah, Jason, when my girls were young, we lived up in the Austin area, Austin, Texas, and I had a whole bunch of things growing in my yard there that made wonderful natural dyes, and I just discovered it by surprise, by mistake actually, or I was doing other things and found out they made nice dyes. So the girls used the natural dyes for a while. Hello, North Shore Prep. I can't even talk today. I'm sorry. Hello, North Shore Preparedness. I'm sorry. My mouth is not working today. We're doing very well. It's we are on lockdown now, and that has been an interesting experience. So we'll keep that going. Um, anyway, we were talking about the natural dyes. Um, Celtic Bear has sent me a list of things that he knows about that are natural dyes that made from just things you find out in the yard. And if I can find enough to make two or three different colors, I may go ahead and do some of those eggs that I do in the Instapot and dye them just for something fun to do. See, Eli says I only eat beet greens. The earthy tubers go to the livestock. Well, I don't have any livestock, so that wouldn't work for me. But I just can't get past the earthiness of those. Um, Turmeric will make yellow. Yes, I found that out the hard way. I used some turmeric cooked in it and got it on my hands, and they were yellow for a week. Let's see. Eli, you were going to say something? I only eat. Oh, I see. The beet greens. Yes. Hello, Casey. It's good to see you from New Zealand. Fifth day in lockdown at the moment. Well, I'm 6 days in lockdown, so I know how that goes. Nice to see you. It's good to see you too, Casey. I was really happy to that you dropped in today. Carrie says, I wonder if parsnip dyes anything because it turns my fingers orange. They might turn things orange. I don't know. I can't get a parsnip, so I really don't know. Amy, I don't know if you're here when I announced, but my one elderberry that actually survived last to grow last summer has come back. It died back to a stick, and I thought I'd lost it too, but I've got one elderberry coming up, so I'm thrilled. And I wonder if I can save. I have, by the way, the elderberry syrup kit got here. I'm wondering if I can take the berries after I make the syrup and use them to make a dye. That might be fun to try. Yeah, Yay is right. I was thrilled. I didn't think I was going to be able to have any elderberries. Oh, and I've started doing some air layering on my mulberries. So we'll see how that works because I promised Amy some mulberries and I want to do that. Zakaya? Oh, what a pretty name. Who is Zakaya? Eli? That's a pretty name. I like that name. Is it a family name? Ah, okay. They should still dye things purple. Well, good. That'll be two uses out of the elderberries instead of one. I'm wondering if after I use them, I can dehydrate them and use them again for other things later. I mean, they're already dehydrated when you send them to me, but why not dehydrate them and use them again? Oh, goodness. I don't think that this is going to be a 2 hour show today, folks. I really don't. David is doing well, Casey. Um, our pastor had to close our church because of the lockdown, and he wants to do his sermons on video. So he borrowed a phone. He did the sermon on video and brought the phone back to me. He borrowed one of my old phones, and then David is down uploading it to the computer, and he'll do all of the editing and stuff, and then we'll upload it to the internet for him. Amy, you compost the leftover mash? Well, that's what I did last time too, but I'd love to do other things. Deborah E., I used turmeric and honey mixed together to heal a bad cut. He healed in a week with no scar. That's excellent. That is excellent news. I know honey does that, but I never thought about turmeric with it. Eli says that is Kathy in Hebrew. Well, I should have known. My given name is Kathy. So I like that. Zakiah, Zakiah. That is really pretty. Ahmad says, wash your hands. Ahmad, I wash my hands. Oh, Speaking of washing hands and washing other things, I went out yesterday to do my grocery run for the week, wore the mask, wore gloves on my hands, carried hand sanitizer with me, and a spray bottle. Let me get it real quick. This spray bottle, which is full of alcohol and water. When I would get something and bring it into the car, I would spray it down with the alcohol and water if it was possible and get it home. I also used sanitizer on my hands. I had to go to the bank and get money. I sprayed my hands. I put the cash in a small baggie and sprayed alcohol and water into the baggie. Um, when I brought my groceries home, the things that were not had did not have to go immediately into the refrigerator or freezer, I sprayed down with the alcohol water and let sit out in the garage on a table for about 4 hours. Things that had to go in immediately, we washed.